Monday, May 15th at 8, 7 Central on VH1, Black Ink Crew is back-to-back and united in ink on Monday nights. First, on Black Ink Crew New York, with Caesar leaving the shop, Puma steps up to lead and rebuild their legacy, while Ted works to secure his own. Bay sets up her own shop, while Rock and Crystal rethink marriage. Then, on Black Ink LA, Kat is preparing to birth a new shop in Beverly Hills and a new baby. Meanwhile, in Compton, KP's dreams of ink and music seem to be fading, and having it all is harder than ever. With group dynamics shifting and revelations changing relationships, can OGs and new artists create as a unit? Two cities, one night, united in ink. Black Ink Crew New York and Black Ink Crew LA starts Monday, May 15th at 8, 7 Central on VH1. Whether you're searching for that latest sneaker, the iconic handbag, a timeless watch, or your next piece of classic jewelry, eBay authenticators are there verifying every detail of your purchase. Yup, we're talking each inch, stitch, tick, facet, and clasp that makes the piece you're searching for worthy of your collection. eBay's authenticators are experts in their craft, true connoisseurs, and as leaders in their fields, they're making sure your items always arrive as authentic as your style. So go ahead. Get that piece you always wanted and leave it up to the meticulous eyes of an eBay authenticator to make sure that watch movement is original, that glimmer is real gold, that rare sneaker is legit, or that handbag is really made of genuine leather and never get faked over again. In a world full of fakes, it's time to get real with eBay Authenticity Guarantee. Everyone deserves real. Visit ebay.com for terms. All right, I'll think of something.
All right, so let me just transition to my music thing. 50 just announced the 20th anniversary Get Rich or Die Trying tour. And it's a lot of fucking tour dates.
Yeah.
That's too many.
Which venue is he doing in New York?
Is it Apollo?
Which New York venue is he doing?
He's doing some other shit. He's not doing Barclays, he's not doing MSG.
Is he doing Apollo?
No, he's not doing none of that. I think he's doing like some festival outdoor shit. Like, cause it's during the summer.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
I don't know if it's Governor's Ball. Yeah, Jake's pulling it up right now. So the question I asked you guys.
All right, let's find that New York date.
Yeah, find a New York date. New York date is like in June, I think. So the question I asked you guys, right? Mm. We know how polarizing Get Rich or Die Trying was as a debut album for...
Polarizing?
Like, yeah, polarizing.
Oh, I don't think it was polarizing.
Like,
Get Rich or Die Trying?
In a good way. Like, that was a big thing. That was like something that was like, you know...
You could have just said legendary.
Legendary, polarizing, like all that shit.
Oh, no, polarizing.
Like in a good way. That's what I'm saying.
I would. Polarizing means like a lot of people feel one way and a lot of people feel another way.
Well, that's true.
That is true.
That's
my point.
That's true as well.
Yeah, that's my point.
Two things can be true.
Okay, finish your thought.
Some people don't think it's a classic. Some people do.
Okay.
Has there been, aside from 50 Cent,
an album,
yes, a debut album that had this much traction, attention, and if there was that album that you think, which album would it be that you want to see on a 20th anniversary tour like this?
Here's the thing. There's definitely been albums that have, I'll say this, but because the answer is not going to live up to this, right? I think 50 Cent.
God damn, 50?
I think 50 Cent.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I think 50 Cent.
Bro, can 50 handle? I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry. That's a lot of dates.
No, they don't have the venues here. It just says cities.
It just says cities, yeah. He's doing New York, but I don't know that city. But go ahead, Kaz.
People like try and have revisionist history now.
Okay.
But like the Thank Me Later like run to his debut was pretty big. Like it wasn't. I don't think anything reached 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying level status. But like the Drake hype, like when Drake was first about to drop, was pretty fucking close. Like he's probably the closest as far as like debut artist that I've seen. Just at one point was just
anticipation.
Yeah, man. Like after So Far Gone dropped and signed with Young Money, and then Young Money was the hottest shit out, and
So
Wayne was hot as fuck.
And then So Far Gone was that springboard to let us know, like, oh, if you're doing this, oh, you're gonna be a fucking
But with
monster.
50, I don't feel like. Correct me if I'm wrong. I wasn't in New York when this dropped. I was in North Carolina.
I was. Wait, this is what 2003.
2003.
2003.
I was in high school.
I was at Howard when this dropped.
So when this dropped, we didn't really have. We wasn't really fucking with New York music like that. Well, they wasn't. I was, but by then, you know, we only had the mixtapes and shit like that. Yeah. So I didn't know if there was an anticipation for this album. I just heard the album. I
mean,
just
like,
got the album when it came out.
Nah, it was. I remember like 50 Fever was like fucking big,
high.
bro. Like,
See, we didn't get that because of where I was living. I didn't get that.
So the same way Drake set us up from like Room for Improvement, So Far Gone, like that anticipation, like they built that anticipation very properly, right? So like that shit was there. We were like, all right, if he's doing this unofficially. And then gives us So Far Gone, which is like the first.
And we're talking debut artists too, like,
right? No, yeah, but we're also talking like the setup to that.
It's wild that like we even like discussing it in this way, shape, or form, because I almost feel like there's a whole generation of like music listeners that don't remember when like major labels would properly roll out a debut artist, right? They don't even remember. Like I don't even remember the last. Like it's a weird question to ask and answer, but like I don't even remember the time. Like I can't remember the last time like it really felt like a big rollout for a debuting like rapper.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
right.
like the way 50 was and the way just labels and like music was set up back then. Like it almost felt like
the structure was so different.
Yeah, it was. You got to remember around the time 50 was about to drop, like Eminem was still the biggest artist on the planet.
Dre was
Dr. Dre was the biggest producers and artists on the planet also.
Just hit the table.
And, like Dre only did like he was like
Time
like
out.
kind of
Let me
how he
ask
is
you a
now.
question.
Kendrick.
Okay.
Not even that.
Kendrick was
DMX
okay.
debut album.
Who?
DMX was before that. Before
DMX was
No,
before
but
50.
we're
DMX
talking.
was-
No.
I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about that. You asked about albums
Oh, okay, no, she's right.
that I would want to see 20 years from now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's
okay, yeah,
more
you're
than
right.
20 years.
Yeah, DMX is way more
I
than
mean,
20 years.
y'all just said 20 years. I don't know. And 20 years from where
Well,
hell is hot, I would have wanted to see it.
I mean, God bless his, God bless the dead. DMX is no longer here. But yeah, Jeezy.
Okay. Which album?
The debut
His
album.
debut album?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about T.I.?
Okay.
Oh, I got one.
Oh,
Luda.
Gosh, I forgot to fucking even finish my
I got
thought.
Luda.
Oh, right.
I said thank me later, but I don't want to see it live. That's what I was trying to say. That's the point I was trying to finish.
Yo,
I was
the
like,
way
keep
you
getting the
said
fucking-
it.
No, I agree with that.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, I'm trying to remember. I was trying to paint the picture. Like, yo, like the Thank Me Later debut hype was so fucking big, and like the album was good, but it's damn sure no Get Rich or Die Trying.
No,
you know
of
what I'm
course
saying?
not, of
So
course
like
not.
that's the point. I was like, what point was I trying to make there? I was like,
And
oh yeah,
it's
no.
also no- it's no
I don't want to see
detriment,
Thank Me.
yeah.
I don't want to see a Thank Me Later anniversary.
But it's also
album.
no detriment to like Thank Me Later as a as an album.
I like the album.
It was a great
I
album.
like the album, but
yeah,
it's-
there's a different energy that this album applied that a lot of debut albums will never capture.
Okay.
And haven't captured.
Yeah.
Because I can't think. I mean, DMX probably was the closest.
Because there's so many factors that like we don't even think about now that roll into the 50 Cent hype that is just normal to us now.
Yeah,
like 50 was right on the preface, like right on the parallels of like the beginning of like internet, not the beginning of internet streaming, but like
in the middle of
download
like,
music, mixtapes, fucking gotten shot 9 times, the history behind that.
Got dropped by Columbia Records.
Yeah,
and
like
the beef with Murder Inc.
it was like Bigfoot stories with this motherfucker, right? Like everything you heard about 50 Cent was like, oh, did you know this motherfucker? Oh, did you know how to rob all? He's really, he got shot now. Oh shit. Like it was all these fucking stories that you kept hearing about the dude. And then like you fucking see him and he looks like a fucking like action figure and shit. And he's got a bulletproof vest on. And like
and then turns into a TV executive.
Right, and all the songs.
I'm just saying, like,
and then he comes out, and all the songs are like fucking amazing. Like every song on that album,
which goes back to my
is an
point.
amazing record.
Back to my point
can I ask you a question, music head?
Yes.
Did you do all that just to be proven right on the verse?
No. I know because this is a current topic, and I wanted to like, I don't do that.
Luda's debut album.
Incognito or Back for the First Time?
Back for the first time.
Back for the First Time was insane.
I like these albums.
You wouldn't want to see that in 20 years?
I'm
okay.
straight.
Nah, I'm good. No disrespect, but
T.I.? No, I don't want to see that. I'm good.
Dog, there's no real.
But you know what? I'm going to say something, though. And I think this is going to sink in with a lot of people. I think as New Yorkers, we have a different connection to that album.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
But
yes.
Okay.
But
it's a countrywide tour for a reason, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
it hit the
because it's
world.
50 Cent now.
Yeah.
But we have a different connection with the album when it came out.
But Rosy, you gotta understand, when 50 dropped, it wasn't like he was just hot in the streets. Like,
nigga was hot in the world.
He was like fucking. He was
was
doing like
signed to
Flex,
Shady.
and then he was doing like Entertainment Tonight. Like he was a pop. Like he was a pop star at the same time as being the most.
50 on his what is the third album or second album?
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm skipping.
No, I was saying like 50 was like not only just like the biggest like rapper on the planet, but
he was the biggest story.
He was the biggest story, and he was the like remember like just the fact that there's no TRL today lends that there's never gonna be like a moment like this anymore.
Remember what
like,
Jay said,
or 106 in Park.
Remember what Jay said on the Breakfast Club? He was like, "Yo, listen, this nigga 50 is Y'all got 4 to 5 months to get y'all shit together because this nigga is coming." And in the club drops, he was like, "See, I told y'all."
Yeah.
And that nigga just slid through.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti, and I think Irv Gotti told his story. He was like, "Yo, this nigga just dropped in the club." Flex is playing that shit back to back to back. And Irv and Ja, they in the office. They like, shh.
You know what was crazy about 50 when he first came out? And I don't know if y'all caught onto this.
Arch nemesis.
When he came out, he sounded country.
Yeah, the drawl, right?
Yeah,
like,
we couldn't understand. Like, I was like, he's from New York or he's from down here.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get shot in your fucking
all right, well,
cheek. Yeah, your draw is gonna sound a little bit different.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying that's the reason for that. That's why.
What's up?
Kanye don't sound country at all.
I mean, Kanye's from Midwest.
I mean, College Dropout was a pretty big hype. Like it was
for me. Yeah, College Dropout was big. Yeah,
it was a pretty big deal. But I don't know if it was like. I think it was. Because,
I think it was anticipated because he was a producer and he was dropping a rap album.
There has been no anticipation.
I don't think it was 50 level though. Like
there
50,
has no. I'm sorry.
All right,
no album. No.
You know
album
what? At
has
this
been
point,
like
we
this.
can't prove anybody right or wrong. So
personal perspective. That's all. I don't think there has been any debut album from a rap artist in the last 20 years that gave us this kind of anticipation.
I think Kanye would be the close runner.
That has the long-standing longevity in what this has done.
What about the last 30 years?
I mean,
I'm not doing this with y'all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just trying to provide the music aspect. That's all I was doing.
Where are the notes? Is there anything else we?
There are no notes. I mean, we can do sales all day. Like that's different. I'm just saying, like, you can't do numbers with anticipation.
Y'all hype for Summer Jam this year?
No.
Only reason why I'm not hyped is because it's not where it's usually supposed to be at. It's in Long Island.
I'm actually kind of glad it's not in the stadium no more.
Because it rained.
That.
Wait, is the venue closed?
It's at the UBS Arena. It's in Long Island where the Islanders play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful arena. It's
but there's no rain or sunshine.
Rain or shine, we go.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for it because the lineup is.
What's wrong with the lineup? It's Cardi B.
It's not exciting.
I'm not driving to Long Island.
I've seen a lot of these people already.
I'll be honest.
Like they could have razzle dazzled somebody there that's like
who?
I mean, I love me some Cardi B,
bro. Who's gonna make that lineup better for you?
First of all, Burna Boy, duh.
Well, here's the thing. I think there was a concerted effort to make it like a very New York young like.
But it's also women in rap right now are literally dominating everything.
But you have Ice Spice, you have Cola Ray, you have Lola Brooke, Glow. I like.
Yeah.
I like Lola Brooke as well.
Me
like,
too.
not saying I dislike everybody else, but what I'm saying is,
I like that first 4 row right there. I like the Cardi, Lola, Ice.
But you know,
but do I want to see them? I feel like I've seen them all.
It's a good lineup, but like it's not a Summer Jam lineup, if you know what I mean.
Like,
what you want, Jay? You want Kanye? You want G? Like who you want?
I think just the hip hop conscience had changed. You got to remember, like Summer Jam was like the first of its kind for a while.
Yeah,
where like it was the first time we'd go to stadiums and see like mad rap acts over one night.
Like me and you,
and
like,
I think now there's just so many of them. Even if you could get
right.
the bigger rap artists, why would they do that when they're doing like a Coachella or they're doing like a Bonnaroo or doing all that type of shit?
Okay. I feel like this is an extended SOB show.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Because all the artists are local. Most of the artists are local.
That's disrespectful.
I'm not going to see any of them live except like Ice Spice.
Low. The only person that they have that's not from here is Low.
That's disrespectful.
Ice Spice and French and Cardi.
That's disrespectful.
Ice Spice, French, and Cardi.
When was the last song we heard from French? No disrespect. When was the last time we heard from
French? He got plenty of hits.
He got hits.
I'm plenty of hits.
Don't matter.
Ain't worry about that.
He got hits.
Nigga, worry about that.
Nigga, worry about
How many times?
He's
He's going to go to
listen.
How many times are we going to go to Summer Jam and hear that?
What we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do.
No, don't do that.
What we're not gonna do.
How many times
is try to act like French don't have.
I never said no. I'm not saying.
Okay.
Kaz, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
You're
I'm gonna
right.
say this before you get your point out.
How many times are we going to go to Summer Jam and hear that again?
How many times did you see Cardi B?
Cardi B.
She's been there every year for the last 3 years.
No, she hasn't.
As a guest.
No, she hasn't.
Yes,
and
she
before,
has.
like one or two songs.
Guys, this isn't a Summer Jam lineup. Like
It's not.
Like it's just not.
It's not.
It's in a smaller venue.
I saw the lineup and I said this is not Summer Jam.
It's not a typical Summer Jam lineup.
Time out.
And I love Summer Jam. It is one of my favorite events of the year.
I love Summer
But
Jam.
clearly, the bigger stars of hip hop. No, stop saying time out.
No, because
Everybody's talking over each other.
All right, Lo, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
How you gonna do all that and then stop? Are you kidding me?
No, go ahead.
I was literally just talking and you're just gonna.
And I said, go ahead.
Whatever.
I interrupted
So
you.
I said, this is clearly just not a Summer Jam level lineup. It's not. It is not. In years past, you have major hip hop artists on the show. No disrespect to anybody on this lineup. They are either on the rise or a New York heavy artist. Like Cardi B is the only, of course, the Locks, legends, and I'm sure they're gonna have like legends come out and do during the 50 years of hip
Oh,
hop.
I can't see the locks.
Sort of joint. It's
No,
covering the
camera.
camera.
Oh, the camera's covering.
But
Oh yeah, I love the locks.
but it feels like a downsized version of what Summer Jam usually is. It's facts. Like
It's not facts.
This is a Summer Jam worthy lineup.
Is there more coming?
When we were coming up, and when we were, working at the Source, I was working at BT or doing UHTN, this, that, and the third. There are different pedigree of artists that we loved and we were excited to see. We are not at that point in our careers anymore, right? We are not at a point where we know there's going to be a certain artist or a certain breed of artists that are going to be there that we know, like, I can't wait to see them. This is that new breed of artists that we used to love back in the day. So you can't say it's not a Summer Jam lineup because you don't agree with it. But there's a lot of other people.
It's not that I don't agree with it. It's just a downsized version of it.
It's not a downsized version of anything. It's not the same of what we came up on, and that's okay. If we've outgrown Summer Jam, if we've outgrown the new, the this, that, and the third, like, that's fine. But
I understand what you're trying to say.
This is for the artist, for the fan that we used to be. This is what we were when we were younger. This lineup is everything to the fan now. We're 35 plus. Listen. We're 35 plus. This is not exciting for us. I get it.
It's not about it being exciting for me.
What I'm saying is
not
this.
getting it,
No.
How are you gonna say all that and
you
just
know
say
what
I
he's
don't get
saying?
it?
Because
Like,
he's saying
it's not even a figuratively downside Summer Jam. It is a literal downside. It is not in MetLife no more.
There's no festival stage.
They do not have.
There's no festival.
Not even to me, bro.
Yes,
they do not have stadium level artists to do a stadium show. If they have Cardi B on there,
they used to have the festival stage.
Who do you want on that stage?
Okay, wait. Time out.
Who do you want?
I have a question.
Who?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Summer Jam usually has a festival stage, correct?
Outside, yeah.
Right. And then they have the main stage.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They have a festival.
Four of them
They have a
would have
festival
been in
stage
the
at the-
festival stage.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Am I wrong?
You're right.
Wait,
Four of them would have been in the festival stage.
I think
No.
in years past,
These are not all main acts for
I'm
Summer
not even
Jam.
talking about the.
You're defending Summer Jam,
there's
and I
nothing
get it.
against these artists. I'm saying the level of accomplishments that they have had so far in their career in the years past, they would be festival stage artists. So
Who do
How
you put
many
on that
songs
stage?
is Ice Spice gonna sing?
Who do you put on that stage?
I just want to know.
Tell me.
Who would
do
I
you
put on
that
the stage?
I'm not mad at her. I like her,
Please
but
tell
I'm
me.
saying.
Who do you put on that stage?
the people that would put that
Who?
would. The people that would do that type of stage right now, what I was trying to say at the beginning
Can you
of this
bring up
conversation.
old Summer Jam lineups?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm listening. No, I'm listening.
Oh,
The
look
people
at this.
that I would do like a Summer Jam, a typical Summer
There's no
Jam.
Young Thug. There's no City Girls. There's no Gunna. There's no Lil
Young Thug
Baby.
because he's
There's
in
no Lil
jail.
Durk.
Lil Durk
There's
has
no-
not put out anything.
Doesn't
Lil
matter.
Baby has
You're
not
not
put out
listening.
anything.
These-
Like,
Lo, why you being
why you being so stubborn? Oh my God.
Lo.
I'm asking who you put on that
Ebro is
stage.
gonna
His
probably
name's
agree.
mad. I'm about to say,
It's okay.
like,
Ebro's gonna be fine. He's gonna agree.
Because y'all not.
No,
All right,
listen.
I got it.
what Summer Jam used to be, no, I'm no disrespect to Hot 97, none of that stuff, but like
none.
They do like Rolling Loud is the type of level artist that would have done Summer Jam in the past. Summer Jam used to be, I'm not disrespecting them, but not even used to be. In some case, they still are the Super Bowl of hip hop concerts, right? Now it's at a point where there's so many other hip hop festival concerts, especially in the summertime, that the artists that usually would fill up that stage, that would fill up a MetLife Stadium, aren't doing it. That's why they're at the UBS Arena. No disrespect to them. It's going to be a great show. I'm sure the people who love those artists are going to have a blast. But there's no denying that the level of artists that used to make Summer Jam a priority do not anymore. They just don't.
And that's fine.
Of course it's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
So, but there are there's a sector of the world that wants to see these people that can't travel.
Yes, and that would be a different stage for them. Or like a different festival. Usually Summer Jam is New York's very own Rolling Loud.
Yes.
Right? With the people that can't make it out to Rolling Loud, the people who can't travel, this is their festival.
Who on that, aside from Kendrick, who on this list right now is making any music?
Chris Brown is still making music.
Meek.
When was the last,
Meek
what was the
is
last
still
thing that Chris
making
Brown
music.
came out with?
Fab is still making
What
music.
was the last thing that Meek came out with? What was the
Chris
last
Brown
thing
had
that
a
Fab
hit
came
record
out with?
this year.
What was the last thing that Big
So
Sean
you
came out with?
okay?
Why
Okay,
are you so
okay.
aggressive?
Wait. Hold on.
How's me being
Kaz,
aggressive?
let
when
me ask him a
asking
question.
questions?
Let me ask you a
She's
question,
answering
though.
them.
Let me ask you a question.
None of them.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. Am I trading 2 right now hits for infinite hits? No.
We've heard these infinite hits
Doesn't
over
matter.
and
Some
over.
people never seen them live.
Even at the point, you're talking about making music now. At the point that this was out, these artists had multiple bodies of work already. Like Lola Brooke doesn't have multiple bodies of work.
Ice Spice
Coil
doesn't.
Ray doesn't.
That's what I'm saying.
The people that would do that, who you were doing, she literally just named all these people.
I just said that.
On Rolling Loud, she literally just named a bunch of artists.
Who do you replace them with?
Lil Durk,
Anybody else.
fucking
Lil Durk?
Lil Baby,
Lil Baby.
fucking like
Lil
these are the
Durk
bigger
Makes the
artists.
same song over and over. Lil Durk
No,
makes
he
the same
did-
song.
You're talking about your taste. I'm talking about the level of artists. These artists, like, what are you not getting? They're not big stadium artists. That's why they're not doing a stadium.
You got hold on.
Big
You got
records
Lil
that we've
Durk.
already
You
heard
got
already.
You got Lil
And
Durk.
we've
You got
heard those
SZA.
records already.
You got
Lil Durk just.
You got SZA.
I don't know what point
You
you're
got
trying to make.
SZA.
I really
You got
don't.
you got SZA. You got J. Cole.
I really
You
don't know
got
what point you're
Lil
trying to make.
Durk. You got Lil Baby. You got Gunna. Even if you still want to fuck with him, it's so many more artists. You bring Kodak back. Anybody. The body of work.
Like those last.
The body of work is so okay.
It's a stadium.
I'm just naming
right?
people at this point.
It's a
No one wants to hear
stadium.
Kodak Black.
These people.
YG,
bugging.
anybody. You could bring people that have.
No one wants to hear
But here's the
YG.
thing: Kodak could sell out UBS by himself. All these artists that you're talking about, these people that
wants
could.
to hear
Lil
Kodak
Durk
Black
could
at
go and
Summer
sell out
Jam.
UBS by himself. Like these people
No
could do
one
these
wants
artists.
to hear
But
Lil Durk at Summer Jam.
Who's no one?
What has he done? What has he done?
nobody wants to hear Lil Durk.
Nobody wants
to hear Lil Durk. Nobody wants to hear Lil Durk.
Travis Scott, you couldn't bring Travis Scott out.
How many times?
What?
Low.
What?
Low. I don't know.
No, you're wrong.
I don't know how you're trying to really think like
Breezy's
Lola
still
Brooke
around.
and Coil
Why would
Ray.
Kendrick do it?
What you mean?
Why would he
That's
do
the
it?
point I'm trying to
It's a
make.
festival.
There are other festivals
not-
out there that has brought Summer Jam's importance down. It's a fact. That's all I'm trying to say. Like Lola Brooke, God bless her, Coil Ray, Ice Spice. You know I fuck with the Ice Spice records. They literally just came out. They just came out.
They're gonna give us 2
Like
songs each.
one day, Ice Spice will be able to do UBS by herself. One day, these artists will hope to do these arenas by themselves. All these people, at the time that this stadium show was announced, have done arenas by themselves. The
Look, you
reason
got
why
Rick
Summer
Waka
Jam,
Flocka even, who just did Dreamville.
like the reason why Summer Jam is even in
said
an arena
what?
this year is because
What did you say? Nobody wants to hear Waka Flocka?
Lo is so upset. Why are you
I'm
taking
not
it so
upset.
personally?
Nobody wants to hear Waka Flocka?
What personal investment do I have in this fucking show?
I don't know, but
I'm
you
giving my
sounded.
opinion. I'm giving my opinion.
Clearly you have
You
one.
just sounded.
All right, y'all right. Y'all right.
Waka, you don't want to hear Waka Flocka or DJ Khaled and Friends? What?
Why the fuck do I
Like
want to hear?
you made it like a youth thing.
Wow.
You made it.
How am I making it a me thing?
You thought
No,
I
I
was
said
feeling
it, a
you?
youth. You made it a youth
No,
thing. at
all
first.
he wants to hear
It's
is
not.
you
They're
thought
not
I was
at the
feeling you?
level.
Right now it is.
They're just not
Oh my
at
God.
stadium level. I don't know what you're.
Which is why they're not doing MetLife. So I get that. If it was at MetLife,
they don't have the catalog to do a stadium.
All right, y'all got it. All right.
They don't.
Yeah, right.
If they ever came out in a festival or stadium level record, they'll do the 1 or 2 records that everybody knows, and then they'll wave and say thank you and be out. Okay. And then they'll bring out a bunch of people like that. You've been to enough rap shows to know that's how it would go.
I understand. So I understand that point, but seeing the same old legacy acts at a concert that's a very youthful event. Bro, we got to get that shit out of here. Yeah, we can do the Rolling Louds, we can do the Coachellas, we can do this, that, the Bonnaroo's, whatever the case is.
Which is why I think it was a smart idea for Hot 97
no R&B in that
to
bitch.
go back in arenas. Right. There's not even an R&B break.
So there's nothing wrong with what they have.
Remember the annual R&B break from Summer Jam?
Hello.
And they still gonna have that.
Where?
Who said the annual what?
R&B.
Every year. They always throwing your
There's
random
no
R&B person.
artist.
Oh no, okay, yeah. I thought you said all right, cool, that's fine. But like I feel like
which is why I said honestly, and this is why I honestly
Weekend.
believe.
Ooh, y'all could have got.
they could have got the Weekend. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
what I'm
just
saying.
saying,
These
like
artists-
before
You
they
could
could
have got
have.
the Weekend.
I don't know what
seriously?
happened.
Well, I don't know what point you're
Weeknd?
trying to make. You're making my point for me. Yes.
All right, no, you got
These
it. You
artists
know,
have
you
gotten
got it.
bigger
You got
than
it.
Summer Jam. Like,
All right,
that's
you
what
got
I'm
it. Yeah,
talking
I understand. So that's what I'm saying. You start right there. At
All
that
I'm
switch
saying-
Which
level.
I think it's a smart idea for them to do arenas now. So
I never
those
said it
artists
wasn't.
that they're doing it can eventually build up
I
to
never said it
stadium
was. That's why
levels.
I
So
said
they
it's
can
a
do
good
stadiums.
idea. Yes,
We
I'm glad
were
they're not
just-
in MetLife. I'm
We
glad
were
they're
all
not.
right. Well, we're just saying the old Summer Jam is what we were expecting before they announced the lineup.
This is what
That's
I'm saying.
it.
I understand that because they were top
There's
tier.
no age range. There's nothing. I just feel like for the tri-state area.
I get it.
No, because you're not letting me speak. The tri-state area, they don't make it out to festivals. Let's be real. We all hood. We don't make it
You
out
said
to
what?
festivals. The tri-state area, we hood. We make
Coyle
it. We
Ray
can
was
make
just had
it.
something in the water with Busta Rhymes.
I'm not
So what are you
talking about Coyle Ray. I'm talking about
She's
the
on
people
that
that live
shit.
here.
No, I understand. That's why I say it's good. That's why I say this is good.
I don't understand the point you're trying to make. That's
All
what I'm
right,
asking.
cool. I'm bugging.
Nobody says you're
No, I'm
bugging.
bugging,
I just
I'm
don't
bugging.
understand.
I'm gonna say he's bugging.
I just literally
No, I'm
don't
bugging.
understand.
I'm
Yeah, you're bugging.
All right, I'm bugging.
You're bugging.
I'm bugging.
Because you're
No,
thinking
I'm
about
bugging,
it
I'm bugging.
like,
We don't have to keep going.
like you're sending your kids to a concert. Like, oh, here, go see your favorite artist. No, they forgot about us. And usually Summer Jam is
Forgot
on
about us.
point.
Not even forgot
They're
about us.
not worried about us.
They just
cool.
aren't that level of artists. Like, why are we
Alright.
trying to kid ourselves? Like, they made a decided effort to go young and downsize Summer Jam this year.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
didn't say there was anything wrong. You trying to make it seem like,
I was just like,
this is the
damn,
equivalent
man.
of the artist that I seen
It's
in my
not for
ever Summer
us
Jam.
anymore. It's not for us.
Lo, you literally just spent 10 minutes saying it is the equivalent of the artist that we watched in our level of
That's
Summer
what I'm
Jam.
saying.
And then he
It's
went through
not-
an old...
and that's for them.
He went through
It's
an old
y'all talking
lineup.
about, sign up, bring the Weekend, get Trey Songz. It's not for us anymore. Those are our guys. This is their. All right, y'all got it, bro.
I'm just
y'all got it.
confused. I'm legitimately confused. Lo.
I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that lineup. And
I never said there was anything wrong
You
with it.
actually did, but I'm not.
No,
I'm saying.
you actually said.
I never said there was nothing wrong with that lineup.
You said, Lo, that those artists aren't for me, and those are the level of artists that at my age would have been Summer Jam artists. I said no, they are not.
No,
they
are because I'm looking at the demographic that loves those groups of artists. Am I am I bugging?
You always looking for help.
Get on the
You
mic.
always looking for help.
Get on the mic. No, get on the
Hold
mic.
on.
I need an unbiased.
Everybody, time out.
I need an unbiased opinion
Out. Before
right
we
now.
continue, and
I need an unbiased
before we
opinion. Jake, come here,
continue,
Jake.
and damn near wrap the show up. Before this, all I'm gonna say is, Lo, I don't know the point you're trying to make.
Hold on,
wait.
It's
No,
funny
let me
because I'm trying.
finish.
No, it's funny because
You're
I'm
not
trying to
gonna
make
let
a
me finish?
Go ahead, finish.
Okay, I don't know the point you're trying to make. What I'm saying is, I love Summer Jam. I go every year.
Love Summer Jam.
But usually there's a festival stage where you get this lineup, and then there's a main stage where you get half of this lineup.
Yes.
And more. So I was expecting more of the festival feel where it's like we're gonna see artists, the biggest artists that are out or that their catalog just bangs, and that's it. You feel me? So that's what I was expecting. So when I saw it, and I saw it was in a different venue, I'm like, it just seemed to me like a bigger SOB's showcase situation.
I think
because
that's disrespectful as fuck.
That's not disrespectful
It
because
is.
3 of those artists only have 2 hits each.
Yeah,
So what are they gonna do? Just showcase their new shit?
yeah.
How is it disrespectful?
Yeah, it is.
How?
It's just very much. Like
How long do you?
I
you're
love
comparing-
Summer Jam.
All right, you got it.
Lo, how
fuck?
long
No,
do you
y'all got
think?
it, y'all got it, y'all
How
got
long do you think their sets are going to be? Each one of those artists.
Like, listen, I'm not saying they're gonna pack the fucking set out for an hour. I'm not saying they can't bring people out because that's what
they're going to.
All right, you got it.
No, they're gonna bring people out. You got it.
I can't even finish my point. You want to finish your point? Finish your point.
I don't know why he's taking this so personally.
I'm not
because he wants to tell Ebro that we were shitting on something. That's what it is. Yo, they were shitting on it.
Rosenberg, yo, you know I love Pete. Pete, you my guy.
Ebro, Peter, Laura, I love y'all.
You know it's love. You know it's love. I love Hot 97.
I was just surprised.
I love Summer Jam.
I don't give a fuck about Hot 97.
Crazy? I know they looked at the lineup too and was like, okay.
You know they because even if it was right, they would still even have like that solid fucking undeniable headline. Diddy.
Well,
Usher,
it might be a surprise. Hold on.
Drake.
They said 50 years of hip hop. They said 50 years of hip hop surprises.
Right.
They
and
might
this
bring
year,
someone out.
Cardi B's that person. And I think Cardi B could have been a headliner at a stadium Summer Jam. Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
She wasn't?
No, I mean, she's done Summer Jam before, but I'm saying if they did MetLife this year and like the headliner was Cardi B, like, yeah, I think she's that level of artist, right?
She was the headliner at Wireless.
Perfect example, right? So that being said, Hot 97 people who listen to this show, I think
they don't listen, but Lo's going to tell them.
I think it was a deliberate, in my opinion, I do think it was a deliberate effort to enrich the health of young New York hip hop. That's
and
what
I love that.
It was, which I thought was brilliant.
No, it's an SOB show.
Which I think is brilliant.
No. I love.
Show.
First of all, I
said
an expanded SOB show.
Are you hosting Summer Jam? You didn't tell them.
SOB show.
I said expansion of SOB show.
Did you not fucking tell me, Lo? Are you hosting Summer Jam?
No, because y'all not understanding.
It seemed like a New York showcase, which is fine. But I felt like if Summer Jam wanted to do that, Hot 97 wanted to do that, they could have done that on their own.
Yeah, you're right.
I didn't expect them. There's Summer Jam to be like that. Yeah, for sure. Right. Facts.
This is the sassiest I've ever heard.
I don't give a fuck. I made my point and I don't care.
Give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
You give a lot of fucks.
That's why I stopped talking.
You give so many fucks that you're mad.
But that's why I stopped talking. I'm not mad. I don't give a fuck.
That's like when your girlfriend. That's like when your girl says, "It's okay, just go, just go with your friends."
No, I'm good.
Look me in my eye. Just answer me this question. Answer me this question.
I made my point.
Does Summer Jam feel as big as it did last year?
Does it? No, because it's like
that's all I want to know.
Cool,
that's all I want to know.
You're right,
it does not feel.
No,
as
I
big
didn't mean not
as
to answer the question. My fault.
In years past. Damn, couldn't even look me in the eye.
That's like when your girlfriend says, "No, it's fine. I'm not mad. Go out with your friends."
You're not mad. You want to speak up?
Go out with your friends.
Yeah, go.
Go. I'm not.
I'm just trying to make a point about.
I hope my comp tickets.
Bro, I'm not.
I'm trying to make a nice, easy combo about the lineup.
No,
now my comp tickets.
I'm trying to make a comparison of how
comps is good.
I'm not disrespecting the lineup at all.
Bro, we about to be outside the club. Can't even get in.
I'm just saying that there are people.
I'm not planning on going.
Never mind.
I'm texting Lo when I get there. Like, yo, you gonna
get us in?
And the crazy part is, I didn't plan on even going.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you a fucking.
Time out.
To be fair, we don't plan anything. By the way,
let me say something.
We never planned something.
No, Kazeem, wait.
Perspective of like.
No, wait.
No, I'm not waiting for nothing. No, I'm not waiting for
Kazeem
nothing.
No,
I'm not waiting for nothing.
Everybody relax.
I'm trying to explain to you
when I said SOB. Is that not a staple for New York shows?
When you done?
No, don't do that.
That's not rude, Lo.
Don't do that.
People listening.
I'm trying to explain to you my point.
I know that, but I'm trying to say something to you.
You still cut me off.
You cut everybody off.
All right, go ahead. You got it. Make the same point you was making.
What I was saying was, is SOB's not a staple for New York artists?
You're being disrespectful to the Summer Jam, like just that.
The Summer Jam organizers? It's not disrespectful to the artists.
I'm trying to just like make
who is that disrespectful to?
Is SOB's not a staple for New York artists?
And Summer Jam are on the same
and
level.
they were all New York. Okay. Oh my god. All right, never mind, guys.
I'm trying to just make a point.
Let's wrap this shit up, B.
Listen, we are definitely not getting in the Summer Jam.
Damn, I'm sorry, Jam.
My bad, yo.
All I was trying to say was that
I wasn't even trying to make it that type of combo,
This is trash. Let's just cut this out.
No, I actually love this combo. We can put this Summer Jam combo.
They're gonna be so mad for no reason.
Like, nah, let's put this episode into 2 episodes, Benson. I feel like this is. Let's save this. Let's save this for right. I just I think it's an interesting conversation. I thought it was. In the music side of what we do on the show, I personally think it's an interesting conversation, especially a lot of the New Yorkers that listen to this show, about what we truly think about one of the preeminent concerts and shows, not just in hip hop, specifically in the New York City area. First time in about 10, 15 years it's even back in New York, so that's a win in one thing. Two, the UBS Arena is fucking beautiful. It's just built on display there. It looks amazing. It's state of the art, so it's gonna look fire. And three, it's a great look for a lot of these up and coming new stars. Ice Spice is a star. Lola Brooks a star. French, I love me some French Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Cardi B is gonna be there, so it's gonna be an amazing show. And I would definitely go watch it. But to act like it is the same Summer Jam that it has been in past, especially when you look around and see there's a zillion hip hop festivals, which artists that would usually populate a Summer Jam lineup, and just radio concerts in general just aren't as profitable as doing festivals and doing all these type of shows. Like, nobody likes doing those radio joints. Like, they do a zillion of them a year. And New York's just another one in the stop. So yes, I understand that. To look at it and not see that they either made a deliberate effort to focus on up-and-coming young female artists, or a deliberate effort to just downsize what Summer Jam is for now, because maybe
they're changing the the narrative of what Summer Jam is.
I mean,
maybe it's just gonna be a New York-based show.
Yeah, maybe.
And I don't fuck with that too.
That'll be dope. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's fine. That's the original point I was trying to make.
I didn't get the memo.
I was trying to talk about how dope it is to see like young New York like doing the arena shit. And now I'm not gonna get no concert tickets because it's gonna sound like I'm shitting on the show. But nah, man, I think I think it's gonna be a great show, and I can't wait for it.
Lo's mad. I'm just a consumer, guys. I'm not in this industry. I'm just here as a fan, just talking because I wanted to see. I thought the lineup was gonna be like what it regularly was, and it wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay.
It's gonna be fire though. I love Cardi B.
Man,
I think
it's gonna be so New York, which I love.
3 Cola Ray songs a lot.
It's gonna be so New York, and I love that. Wait, is Cola Ray from New York? No.
Nah. Does she claim Boston like a daddy? Does she claim New England?
I don't know what she claims. Oh. I know Lola Brooke, New York as fuck. Ice Spice, New York as fuck. French. Fabi. Yeah. Fabi's gonna kill it.
I mean, that's tight though. Like, if they, I mean, it makes perfect sense though. It makes sense for in a climate that has a zillion fucking like hip hop.
What if they would have had 50
to just be like, see? But that's the thing. 50
to start off his fucking tour.
Yeah, but it's a different time, man. Tour, so. Yeah, exactly. Like, he's like, why the fuck would I? Unless it like personally means a lot to him, and I think that's probably why Cardi B agreed to it. She's like, yo, they're like, hey, we're gonna make this a decidedly New York show.
But also, she fucks with Summer Jam. She's been there a couple years in a row.
Yeah, she understands what it means to do Summer Jam, you know what I mean? So it's like, New Yorkers know it'll hit different. And there's only a handful of New York artists out there that will be headline Summer Jam worthy. And
you know who I'm surprised isn't up there? Scarlett.
Who?
Oh, shout out Scarlett. I interviewed her at the Garden.
Yeah, so she'll probably come out, but go ahead.
Yeah, she'll probably pop out. I like it.
Yo, Lo.
Get the fuck out of New York. What I look like?
Lo is on some different shit.
Listen,
I gotta go.
I'm not gonna hold you. The sass levels is high.
I'm not bringing this energy to where I'm going next. Don't let it rub off on me.
Okay, y'all make your point. We good.
Hello.
Woo, and that is this week.
Ain't no way you gon' bring me down.
Hey, I love you guys, yo. Lo, what you doing this weekend, bro? This is a heavy episode. We're getting 2 hours in, man. Damn.
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro.
We can split. Oh, gosh. Well,
the Rucker Park. Yeah.
But I guess if you're seeing this Monday, shout out to everybody who came to Rucker Park and, hosting the New York Knicks watch party. I think 2 o'clock. The game starts at 3:30, so they'll be there from 12 to 8. I want to say so. Okay. So New York Knicks, Rucker Park, watch party for Game 3. Heat versus Knicks.
Yes, sir.
Harlem's gonna be out there heavy.
Heat's got it.
It's gonna be tight, right? Because like all these like viral New York videos are always in Midtown with a bunch of crazy white boys. I'm like,
there's gonna be a ruckus this year.
Let's show what New York really looks like.
It's gonna be a lot of shit talking.
I just learned Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right. Everything you earned doubled. All the cash back from eating at your favorite soup dumpling restaurant doubled. All the cash back from that trip where you sort of learned to snowboard also doubled. And the best part, you don't have to do anything ridiculous to get it. Nope, Discover does it automatically. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
So if the Knicks won that game by now, we're gonna see a lot of
It's gonna be a lot of
New York. That's the only thing missing from them side talk videos. I'm like, man, not enough niggas. Just kidding.
yo.
Shout out side talk. Rosy, what you into this weekend, yo?
This weekend, I'm celebrating my friend's 1 year passing, so I'll probably be incognito until Saturday.
Rest in peace, Netic, right?
Yeah.
Rest
Yes,
in peace,
sir.
brother.
Rest in peace, Netic. He's still with us. He's still rocking with us. He
That's
still
right.
reminds me he's with us.
Absolutely.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Yesterday, I looked at my phone and you know your memories pop up. A random picture of us popped up from like 2012 on his birthday.
Damn.
I said, motherfucker, I know. Because I know how he is and he's trying to remind. I'm like, I did forget. I know.
Trying to talk to you.
Damn.
Knock.
But his sense of humor is so fucking wicked that I was like, I got you.
That's how it usually happens, man.
So
You gotta accept it everywhere you can. That's all.
we're having a tribute for him on Friday, Cinco de Mayo. That's when he passed.
Yeah.
But I'm probably just gonna be by
Lay low.
myself.
I hear you.
Yeah, no, you gotta do it. And you
Sometimes
know
I don't want to because being around the whole family and the whole tribe,
the energy kind of like
it
takes a lot out of you. I think
it's like damn. I think I'm gonna just stay home and just
Nah, good. Nah, that's why I said like, yo,
And
stay
talk to
home.
him on myself.
Yeah, there you go. Just talk. Yeah, order some food, watch the games, and just talk to him the way you talk.
I think
That's all.
the older I get, the
I
more.
know. Like, yeah, I've done that shit with my mom. Like,
Yeah.
Mother's Day's coming up, so like I gotta talk to her the best way I can. And it's like the same thing with you. Like if you gotta remove yourself from energy or traffic or whatever the case is, there's nothing wrong with that. If you gotta talk to your nigga the way you talk to your nigga, you gotta drink what y'all used to drink together, you do that, and that's nothing wrong with that.
But he was sober. But
Okay,
what
well,
I'm saying
yeah.
is I didn't
However
want
y'all
like his
communicated, y'all do
family and the tribe he left me with. I'm like,
it's a lot.
that's just
It's a
gonna
lot.
make
That's
it worse for all of us.
That's a lot. That's a
Even
lot.
though we want to be around everybody he loved, I'm just like, dog.
I just need a moment with my nigga.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yo,
It's a
listen,
lot.
like, again, grieve how you're supposed to grieve, and grieve who you want to grieve with, and grieve how you ever need to grieve. So, me and your brother Kaz, like we here. So if you need to talk, call, FaceTime, yell, vent, this, that, and the third, we got you. And that's it.
Man, the older I get, the more appreciation I have for just anybody's way of processing grief. Like, there's no right or wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You just
And there's
find
no
your
time
way.
limit on that
There's no
shit.
time limit.
Yep.
There's no schedule on the shit. Like,
Not at all,
it
bro.
is. No matter how you
It's
find
life.
your way to get by or deal or accept or whatever you have to do,
Yeah.
you do that.
And whoever tribe is around you, that's, that tribe. There's a lot of people that have gone through what you're going through. There's a lot of people that have gone through what me and Kaz have gone through. And you find your tribe and you
What have you and Kaz gone through?
I mean, Kaz lost.
I mean, I lost my father.
I lost my father as well.
Yeah. I mean, so like,
Well, his birthday is on May 23rd.
Your father?
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear a fucked up story? Not to make this shit heavy.
I mean, bro,
Fuck it, we here now.
I mean, we
Let's
here.
go.
Like, fuck.
So-
we
If
already-
it's too heavy, I'll just play the horn so everyone can laugh.
It's gonna be heavy. So growing up, me and my father did not have a good relationship. Once I got to a certain age, I was the daddy's girl until like I got to a certain age, and then he's like, no, I would make every team, every sports team I ever, you know what I'm saying, tried out for whatever. I made every team. He would never let me do that. Old school Dominican man.
Okay.
He thought staying after school meant I was staying with a dude or something.
Being fast.
Yo, the track coach came to the fucking house to talk to him. Like, we need her. He said no. He didn't even understand what she was saying.
Oh, wow.
He did not care. So we had a terrible relationship. So when I was graduating high school, I had a choice to stay in North Carolina and like go to college in North Carolina or just move somewhere else. And I knew, I was like, if I stay in North Carolina, this man will drive wherever I am and embarrass me. So I left North Carolina, I came to New York. I went to John Jay for 2 years, hated it, whatever. But the point I'm making is when I left on Father's Day.
Oh, wow.
I moved out on Father's Day to make it a point to him, like, I fucking can't stand you.
I hate you.
because he made my life so. I could have had a scholarship.
Yeah.
Like
he prevented you from.
He prevented me from everything because he didn't understand it. He's an old school Caribbean man. He doesn't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
Like sports and stuff. He didn't know what any of that meant.
Yeah.
Every year I would try out like a dumbass just to prove I could do it. And I would make everything and he would say no.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. All right, cool. I move out on Father's Day. Fast forward. Now 10 years later, whatever. We build a relationship again. We start talking again, whatever. 2017 comes around. My dad gets sick in May.
Okay.
But he's always sick. He's had a pacemaker for 10 years at this point, plus he's had like 4 open heart surgeries, 5 heart attacks. He's always been in and out the hospital, right? Okay. Always.
Man, sounds resilient though.
But this is one of these motherfuckers that is like, you see when something unfortunate happens to someone, you're like, damn, they didn't deserve that. Yeah. Like my dad is one of those people that, no bullshit, at the first token, he should have just died because he didn't take care of himself at all after that happened.
So you're a medical marvel.
He kept smoking, he kept drinking, he didn't give a fuck. Whatever the doctor told him not to do, he did more of.
Right.
So when he got sick, I went to see him. I was living in Miami. I went to see him. I spent 2 nights with him. And my whole family was like, you're spending the night with him? And I was like, yeah, we're cool now. We're good. And this is the week before Father's Day. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come back for Father's Day. He's like, all right, cool. The day before Father's Day, he gets super sick. Like, he starts losing it.
Yeah.
And everybody's calling me like, you gotta come down here. My boyfriend at the time bought me my flight, took me down there. I had to drive from Charlotte to Raleigh. On my drive, he passed away. He passed away the night before Father's Day, like at 10 p.m. and then Father's Day was at midnight.
Like, yeah.
God damn. That was
So to tell you why Father's Day is shitty, he passed away on Father's Day, and I was like, full fucking circle is what I get.
That was dark.
It is dark, but to make it worse,
change the mood. Hold on.
No.
No, let it go.
To make it worse,
All right, let it break.
a year later,
Let it go.
well, his 1 year anniversary was on Father's Day.
Damn.
I said, I see what you're doing, God. You got a twisted sense of humor, but I understand.
But you also have a resilient attitude and a resilient, your force field around you.
Yeah,
you have a force field.
You're definitely one of the most positive people I know.
That has gone through a lot of shit.
Despite all that, I'm just like,
I mean, like
we like a pretty good temperamental person.
Part too,
despite all that,
I think it's mental wellness.
What is this mental wellness month?
Mental wellness month.
Yes,
and I think we touch on this sometimes, and I don't think we touch on it enough because I feel like everyone should tap into that friend that's always happy.
Yeah. Are you that friend?
I'm that friend to everybody. I'm the always happy friend. I'm there for y'all, whatever.
That's why
but if I never show up for you, you know something happened.
But we know,
true.
like, I mean,
except that one time you went to jail and stuff and didn't know
stop
you were
bringing
there.
that. Stop bringing that.
But I always check on you.
Stop bringing that up, bro. No, but I think Kaz, like, you're one of those people that have always attempted to be there for people.
But you know what I like about Kaz?
Rosy, you've always attempted to be there.
I always am there for people.
No, not attempts. You're right. I'm not fucking remove attempting.
The thing is with Kaz is more vocal than me. Like, if Kaz is not feeling some way, he'll say that.
Yeah.
Me, I'll power through. I'll be like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, when Kaz is
Until
not,
I can't take it no more, I'm like, I'm not good, bro.
When Kaz reaches, when Kaz reaches that level,
yeah. I think it's healthy though.
I'm one of the. There's a couple people on his list. Like,
it's a small list.
He was like, yo, I don't got it.
It's a small list. Y'all could barely fit in a phone booth. If I could tell the amount of people that I go to vent to.
I don't have that list. I'm just like,
no, I got the list. I don't utilize it.
I don't utilize none of my lists.
I don't.
I'm just like, whatever.
My list.
Y'all gotta pour into people, man. Y'all gotta pour into people.
No, but you know what it is? When people are your real friends, they'll know. Because there's some of my friends.
There's like 2 or 3 of my friends that be like, no,
the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, they'll snatch
I
you
know
up.
something going on. And I'm like,
y'all
I can't take it.
But even y'all have done it to me. Y'all snatched me up a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Like, I was like, all right, what the fuck going on with you?
Yeah, because I mean, on top of like me caring about y'all, like of all people, like outside of like my family and the people I work with, like I see y'all probably just as much as I see anybody. Right. So I know when shit is off, you know.
Oh yeah, like, if anybody knows, y'all two will know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all right, Lo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you ain't. Like even today, like even the conversation, like nigga, I'm not mad. Like it was a conversation, and like so it's not. I'm not.
You're mad.
But
let's wrap this shit up.
No, but even so, if I was mad, it stops here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's
yeah, you know.
Disclaimer. Whenever you see us like shooting this shit or like going at each other on the podcast,
nigga, we best friends and hugging.
It's usually done like right
5 minutes after,
right when the cameras go off. Except one time, there was only one. There was one time.
Don't bring down. See, this is what I see. See, no, this is what.
Oh, we can laugh about it now.
No, this is where I get mad at you because you know.
One day we'll talk.
We'll talk about it. Yeah,
that was a time, boy. That was a time.
That was that. Wait, that was when we went to. That was when we was.
Chinese spot?
Oh,
yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Hold on, nah.
But before we...
We've been talking about a lot of shit today. Nah, fuck that.
No, I was going to say before we leave, like...
No, I want to talk about that story.
Wait, let Rosy finish.
No, I was saying before we leave, like, it's Mental Wellness Awareness Month. So, what did I say?
That's all.
I did say that. I fucked up. Mental Wellness Awareness Month.
Yes.
And people don't take that serious enough. So check on your friends.
Yeah.
Even when
do more than check on your friends.
You know what's harder?
You know who does that very well? Della.
Yeah, shout out Della. Man.
Della will call.
Fuck Della, I do that well too.
I'm about to say that.
Shout out Della too though.
No, finish Rosy.
No, that's my dog. That's my dog. I'm just saying, like, we need to do more than just like going on their social media and be like, oh, they good.
No, you're right.
Or like tapping in, like especially when you know how people are.
Yeah.
Like I have one specific friend that I'm like, I know he going through it. And I just text him randomly every other day. I'm like, I don't care if I annoy you. I just want to make sure you're good. And he'll always just send me a heart. So I know he's not good, but I'm like, as long as you know I'm here.
I'm here. All right.
That makes a difference.
So the time that me and my best friend over there, my brother, fuck best friend, my brother.
Are we gonna talk about it now? Do we have to?
Just
already like two.
When y'all got it, I forgot what y'all got into.
We're at 2 and 15 minutes in.
All right, this is our longest episode. So like, no, fuck that. I want to talk about it. And it's funny, like you said, we can laugh about it now.
Guys, I have somewhere to go.
Yeah, I was about to say we've been here for a long time.
Next episode,
I'm like, this is the fourth thing I'm recording today.
Point is, me and this nigga almost fought. And next time on Dragon Ball Z, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that another time.
It was gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was gonna be a fight. Oh, it was gonna be a fight. I was gonna get my ass whooped.
I was about to say it wasn't gonna be much of a fight.
However, I was gonna knock your jaw, but I know you was gonna kill me.
I just want to know something. I just want y'all to know we've never been back to that spot.
No,
we're not welcomed.
No,
yeah,
no, we're not doing that. But because we're brothers now, we can talk about it. But that's it. And this concludes another episode of Say Less with Kaz, Rosy, and Low Key. Jake, Benson, we appreciate y'all.
No, it's Kaz, Low Key, and Rosy.
That's how the show goes, bro.
First of all, y'all told me I couldn't change my name. Don't change it.
That's not even the rhythm of the words.
So now that I changed it, now you have a complaint. All right, so Kaz, Low Key, Rosy.
Yeah, that's what you type in.
And we all know we're going to be this weekend. Kaz, you doing your thing with the Knicks right now. You're going to be at Rucker Park. I know that's going to be crazy. And I know the Knicks are probably going to be up 2-1 or 3-1 by the time that we're there. I know you're going on a trip this weekend, and I hope you have a good time.
I will.
Loki will be here in New York City on Rap Life on Monday. So yeah, with that being said, thank y'all for listening to our personal rants. Thank y'all for listening to our Sports Talk Summer Jam.
Thank y'all for watching Kaz wear Yeezy's new line of tights.
I didn't even zip my pants up this whole time.
Pause. Yeah, pause.
Oh my
y'all see
God.
Yeezy's new line of tights? It looks just like Kaz.
Those are jeans.
No.
These aren't jeans.
They look like tights.
Oh, he got leggings on?
Not jeans. These aren't leggings.
Yeezy was wearing leggings. That's what it looks like.
My brother in
That's
Christ.
What it's
These are trousers, yo.
Nigga, those are spandex.
These are trousers, my guy.
Don't give those thighs away to OnlyFans.
I have more than jeans and sweats in my rotation.
You can never tell the difference. So, Rosy, close us out.
I don't want to close anybody out. Oh. Actually.
Hey, wait, what? It's the maker's mark. Go ahead, Rosy. Close us out.
Kaz closes
I was
out.
about to say, I'm like, Lo, this is not how we end the show. Like, I'm like, Lo's won't do no shit. I'm like, this is never what we do. But all right.
No, I'm just like, my fault. Kaz, close it out. My
I
fault.
started. He closes it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just an obsolete person. My fault. Go ahead, Kaz.
Oh, God damn.
I don't want to go there.
Sass levels.
Please don't let me go there.
I do this.
He was
I do
definitely
this so.
listening to
I do the.
I do this so well.
When Lo starts getting sassy, I'm just like,
I played a victim role so well.
Go ahead, Kaz. Close us out, baby.
Yo. That's how Kaz been talking the whole episode. Guys, I bought a stripper pole. What? Next time, won't say less. Like we always do at this time. Stay free, stay safe, and always stay away. Stripper for hire.
stripper ball.
Yeah, put it in my room.
All right, later.
Yo.